Time now to talk about the largest company by market cap. It's Microsoft, and it has won a $10 billion Department of Defense contract, beating out Amazon. The 10-year-long Jedi contract, or Joint Enterprise Defense Infrastructure, is for the Pentagon's cloud services, and it's a big win for Azure, which of course is a competitor to AWS, Amazon Web Services. So this continues to fuel the Microsoft story. And last week we were talking, it was after Microsoft's earnings beat, and we were talking about how kind of the collective reaction to Microsoft's big beat was not really as not as much juice as you would have expected. And I think that it just matches the Microsoft story of the last couple of years, which is this like quiet, almost under the radar, if you could call anything that big under the radar, stock growth. People don't talk about it, but it's
and look, it's being driven by the cloud business, and we're in the cloud wars. And I think this announcement, just what I've been reading, is some felt that it was a bit of a surprise, that they were expecting Amazon to win the deal here. Yes, this is great for Microsoft, not so great for Amazon and the others who were also competing. I think it was Oracle, maybe IBM in there. A bunch of companies were vying for this contract from the Pentagon.
Yep.
So,
and reportedly something Jeff Bezos really wanted.
When you talk about Microsoft, I think maybe one reason why it's flown under the radar is because the cloud business is not as sexy as maybe hardware was back in the 90s and 2000s, right? I mean, yeah, we call it cloud, and that's as exciting as we could possibly make it, but I mean, it's just kind of pie in the sky data, right? I mean, but I think what we need to understand here is that this is the new age. I mean, the Department of Defense and the government signing this contract with Microsoft is a huge deal, arguably as big as when defense contractors used to sign a deal with Northrop Grumman or with ATK or what have you. So I think that as we get into future contract negotiations, whether or not it's with the United States or with maybe another government that's trying to get these cloud services, we got to pay attention to where they're going to. Is it IBM? Is it Microsoft? Is it AWS? And I think that competition can only heat up among those big competitors from this point on.
Yeah, and I agree with you also that, I'm not sure the average layperson really even understands cloud.
No.
And so we use this buzzword. Just recently, I was discussing how cloud is now already evolving to the next kind of stage, which is edge computing, and basically moving servers closer to the place where you're gathering the data from. Another thing, though, that it's really hard to make exciting to people, but a huge business. You're right, it's the cloud wars.
Cloud wars.
It's hard to make it enticing, though, to people.
Well,
hey, investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.